Hello and welcome back to some more Settlers 4. I had some issues with the last part of my recordings, so I'm gonna try and do the next best thing, and I'm gonna load the saves and talk a little about what went on in the last part of the mission. So let's see what we have. So this is around the time where we lost the rest of the recordings, so I started to also not be very good at keeping time, so I skipped 6, so that's fine. Then we can do then we can try and load this one and see where we are. So at this point we are pretty much the same as before. We were fighting the Dark Tribe here. And then we decided to start to do some mana production. And also the Romans have decided to see if they can tower north. And that's a bit annoying. But no matter, we got this land to farm on, so that's great. While we're at it, we might as well do a little more. And then for the farms we also have the oil press and some temples, and we're also starting to do a large temple. And at this point the Dark Tribe is pretty much non-existing. So this hunter down here ended up being pretty good, but we have actually managed to eat the food. So how far out here can we actually hunt? So hunting there is probably pretty good. There's starting to show up animals in this area, so I think we should just let them be here and see if we can actually get more animals, so we don't just kill all of the animals off. Like if we hunt here, then there will be animals here, and then I think maybe we will have enough animals. I don't know. But yeah, we have been expanding our coal production here, and we have demolished the previous coal mines here because they were pretty much dead. So we tried to replace the coal over here and starting to do the initial steps towards producing weapons here, because that would be nice to have it all in the same area, so we don't have to walk all the way over here like this, because that is one of the reasons our weapon production is suffering. And we are making a lot of shovels so we can get gardeners, so we can start clearing up this mess. We are already doing that. And this area over here is not really threatening. I'll show you guys what is over here. And then I guess I already showed that there is soldiers and weapons and stuff in here, which we could melt the ice to get into. The reason one of the reasons we decided to do this is also because we need to break the ice, pretty much. The Dark Tribe being here is a little bit interesting. That did not happen when I recorded it last time. So they have left their vehicle and the Romans are here, so maybe the Romans could help us out? No? We're probably gonna lose this tower. That would be unfortunate. No, we are not gonna lose it. We are okay, I think. If we have a swordman, we could send him in, but that's probably not going to happen. Okay, the Romans are going to deal with it now. That's nice. We might as well help. And at this point, we are 3 hours into the game. So I think we should just... yeah, we need to make sure that our gardeners does not get killed by the flames here. So yeah, basically it's all about getting rid of the farms. Let's just see if we can find what it is I'm trying to show you guys here. Come on, should be right around here. This looks like a relatively new farm. There's no fields to it. I'm a little bit surprised I'm so bad at finding the area. We need to maybe not be this close. Like that. That's a bit bad. Found it yet? Nope. Why is it so hard to find? They have a cool building here, that's what I'm trying to show. So the Romans have taken this. Then we can just continue tower like that. Maybe try and cut them off a little bit because they're being annoying. Maybe we need to go north then. Yes, there is. That is the building. I think that is one of the workshops to make the manacopters. But I forgot honestly. But it looks nice. I don't know if it has any effect on them to destroy it. But it's a thing we can do. So I think we have messed around in this safe enough. So let's jump out of this one. And load. Let's try this one. So yes, at this point we have progressed a little bit and we are done with the Dark Tribe in this area here. So we have sent our gardeners home, or they are passing our territory pretty much in order to get up here, but we are busy destroying the farms up here. So we can get rid of this one before we then melt the ice and do stuff in the middle. So how are we looking at this point? We have plenty of soldiers. They don't have plenty of soldiers. We have pretty much killed all of their soldiers. And we haven't really progressed over here. We have placed some new iron mines, and we have started to feed our coal miners, even though we are not feeding them enough bread. So making more farms in order to make more bread, that's pretty much been the idea here. And we have gotten our temple, so we can use our priests to melt the ice, and also to nuke the farms. A well-placed spell can destroy a farm, so that is pretty nice. That saves some time instead of having to walk around with the gardeners. That's a thing I learned pretty late in this mission, because I haven't really been using it before in this campaign, which is a thing I probably should have, but managed without, so that's okay. So we had some Dark Tribe manacopters land up here, so that is why we are keeping a big garrison here, and same here. And then we keep a little bit of soldiers here, and we also have a bit of soldiers. Did they all arrive? I think they all arrived from down there. But this is a mess. So we also did this last time, destroy this one. And then it pretty much clears up. Like, this having to walk around like that is terrible. So like I said, the idea was to pretty much replace this production and have it over here instead. Oh, I think I put a wrong mine. I was supposed to put a coal mine here. This coal mine is okay, but this one is actually terrible. Maybe wait for some food and see if it is as terrible. Anyway, I think that was enough messing around in this save. So let's jump out again. And I hope this is not too confusing, and I see that I have forgotten to put it on a higher difficulty, so that is probably why I've been complaining about it not being very, very tough. But I think I set it to this difficulty a few times, but it just defaulted to the other one. I don't know. Load this one. Oh, okay. So we got a fatal error, but the game is still running, so, and we have the double music stuff. Oh, nice. So I saved you guys a lot of waiting for me to get rid of these farms out here. So I did this the old-fashioned way with gardeners. That took some time, and then after we did this, we blew a hole in the ice cap here, started to pioneer a little bit, had our soldiers here and fought them off. They had a bit of troops, but we still had more troops, so it wasn't really that difficult. So they had these farms placed pretty evenly here in this ring around. So the farms up here we just pretty much nuked with the priests. So with how it's set up here, with the limited area for farms, it was easy to just do it like this, because there was not a lot of flat land for them to replace the farms. So when we take the good real estate and make it green again, then they couldn't really do anything about it. And then they had a few farms in here, which was annoying, but we also managed that. And then this building, apparently we cannot destroy it. I think it's because it's a special building, like it's probably placed above the other building. Like this is Morbus' stronghold. So that was it for this mission. At the end we didn't have the most troops. It's actually the Vikings up here who had the most troops. But did they do anything with those troops? No, they didn't. But they did tower a little bit. And so did the Mayans. The Mayans actually came close to being in contact with them. Like over here they actually bordered, but they were not really that engaged with them. It was mostly the Romans and me who was engaged with them. And I hope I'm not panning around too fast. Anyway, let's get to the end screen and the last cutscene of this mission. So overall we made the most troops, we fought the most, we did not have the biggest fighting power. It was the Mayans who did that. They probably started with some gold buildings, I don't know. Then we had the biggest economy. Is this just all of these numbers added up? I don't remember. So here we have all of the settlers we made. That's a lot of settlers, lots of buildings, lots of land, lots of mines, lots of food, and we actually got most most mana, even though we started late on it. So that's pretty interesting, I think. So I just want to say thanks for watching this series. Hopefully you guys will stick around with the channel for what we come up with next. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do. I think we'll probably do some Settlers Free. But for now, let's just see the ending cutscene.
Yes, yes. No one can stop me now.
So I was a bit surprised about that cutscene the first time around, but yeah, guess he just wanted to get rid of his allergies, so who can blame him? Anyway, again, thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video. Bye.